We're at Jack Dempsey's restaurant here in New York City. We're going to talk about ESPN2'S Wednesday Night Fights, June 4th. We're with Tommy Gallagher Productions. Tell our audience what is happening.
Well, you know, let's talk about Jack Dempsey for a minute. He was a very dear friend of mine. I spent a lot of time with Jack in the old place that he had on Broadway. But we're hoping for this series to do at the Aviator Center, where we're going to identify some fighters that we think have shots at being world champion, and we're going to promote them on a regular basis so we can develop a fan base. And we're real happy with ESPN that they like this show that we're doing, and we hope that we can have a future with them with this series. Tell
our audience who's on the card on June 4th.
Yeah, we have Yusaf Mack, a light heavyweight, a former 168-pounder who's now a light heavyweight, who we think has, you know, great potential. And then James Moore, who we're really excited about because we think that he could be a world champion, you know, just about any time he wants. So we're going to try to develop him. And then we got a couple of young kids we brought in from Boston, a kid named Anthony Accardi, who's a big amateur champion that we're just going to start to develop. And what we want to do is use the same fighters on a regular basis so people can get to know who they are, not each week that you turn on the TV and it's somebody different. So we want to develop a fan base out there. And that's what we're trying to do as for this show.
Is Daniel Judah going to be on this card also?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Daniel Judah is fighting Yousef for the NABA title.
Okay, that's for Bklyn.
Yeah,
big Bklyn,
yeah.
A big Bklyn family.
Well, I'm from Brooklyn. So.
I would have never known.
You know, I didn't think so. You recognize my intelligence. I knew that. But anyway, yeah, well, I think it's coming. We've got a lot of nice people. Bruce from Gleason's, Rory Donadio, and Greg Spinelli, that they put together some real nice fighters that they think have a future. And that's what we're trying to do, develop.
Yusaf Mack, Philadelphia, 25, 2-2, 16 KOs, #1. Yeah, you know, I'm running an hour, 7 miles every other day, you know, eating right, training hard. I'm just ready, you know. Judas, he's coming to fight, but, you know, I'm just stopping, making him look bad, you know. I come to fight, and I come to win, and I'm not going home without a W, so, you know. He's a southpaw. That's it. He's a southpaw.
Do you find it difficult fighting southpaw?
No, not at all. I knocked a few out in my time.
What's up? It's your boy Daniel Judah. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? Light heavyweight. My record is 22 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws, and 11 KOs. I'm coming live direct at, but where we at? The Jack Dempsey restaurant. I apologize. But it's going down. June 4th is going down in my backyard, Brooklyn, New York, at the Aviator Center. Come check me out. Take on Yousef Mack for the NABA light heavyweight title. Don't miss it, baby. ESPN2, Wednesday Night Fights.
How you doing? My name is James Moore. I'm 15-0 with 10 knockouts, and I'm glad to be on the Kristal Hart show. I'm fighting Gabriel Rosado. You know, he's 9-2 out of Philadelphia. He's 6 foot, 6 knockouts, good puncher. You know, he's won his last 4 or 5 fights. You know, it's going to be a good fight. We've been working on the jab, working on hand speed and foot movement, you know, and basic defence. So come out June 4th. It's going to be a good night, you know. Hope to see you all there. Hang around after the fight. I'll be out in the crowd after to meet everybody. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Tommy Malenou. I'm 11-0. I'll be 12-0 in 2 weeks, fighting at the Aviator on the 4th of June, and I'm just looking forward to putting on a good fight.
I'm Stephane. I come from Cameroon originally. I'm living in France. Now I'm Bklyn. I'm training Gleason gym from 3 months. I have a contract with my manager, Damon DeBerry, to the Optimum Sports Agency. So now it's my first fight in New York. So I'm so glad. I need to prove myself where I'm coming from. we're gonna see that and for June.
We're with Sal Musamichi. How was that? Pretty good, Sal?
Very good, very good.
Tell our audience about this event on ESPN2.
Well, I'm excited to be part of the promotion with this event. It's a great main event. You've got two top light heavyweights in the division, and the winner of this most likely will go on for a world title shot. And it's a competitive fight, highly competitive. They both want it. They're both hungry. They both want to make a name in the division for themselves, and this is a huge step for the winner of this fight. Also, you'll have an exciting co-feature to this, James Moore, who brings it every time he fights. He's an in-your-face fighter, throwback to the old days, which is what puts fans in seats and a lot of excitement in the show, and also an exciting undercard with all competitive bouts. It's a very nice fight.